Okay. What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated. Nasty win, grimy win. Knicks flexing their muscle in overtime and beating the Hawks 149 to 148. The captain, 36 big points. The big cat, 44 points, 10 rebounds, but it was the captain that came up with the big-time bucket, the game winner to seal the deal. Disc Rover, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Another kid from Coney, man. Appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew, man. It's my first time seeing you coming through, rocking with me. If you can, please subscribe to the channel. The captain flexing his muscle. Dyson Daniels, who? And this is what I said to you guys. This is what I said. All that talking out there about Dyson Daniels locking down Brunson. What does he do? What does he do? When it's winning time, that's what you do. You go to that guy. Big Task. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Big win for them boys, 149 and 148. The captain, 36 big points. Gravity, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Big win for them boys, 149, 148. The big cat, 44 points, 10 rebounds. Delali, appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Big win for them boys, man. Going on the All-Star break, you could tell that these guys wanted to get the game over with. You could just tell. You could just see it. Disc Rover was coming through with the heat. I'm going to say we got so lucky. I was about to say it. Yang didn't hit that brick right. Brick that three. Word up. I think he missed that because he was tired, man. He short armed that, man. He tried to aim it. But if he really was shooting that thing with confidence, because he was kind of, I think he was tired too, man. I think he was tired too. I think he was definitely tired too. Great game by them boys, man. Great game by them boys, man. Great game by them, man. You got to love it, man. You got to love it. Listen, games like this, in a sense, right? I'm trying to choose my words wisely here. Games like this is what makes you fall in love with this team. It's what makes you fall in love with this team. Because you know one thing they're going to do, they're going to fight. You know one thing they're going to do, they're going to play hard. Now, the defensive piece we got to work on, of course. But that's one thing you're going to get from Knicks 100 GM, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Big win for them boys, 149 and 148. The captain, 36 points. Knicks 100 GM, the showing off and dancing. Who was showing off and dancing? Are you talking about when Josh Hart, pointing his finger at this guy at the end? It's vintage Josh Hart, man. I mean, that's just what he does. It's vintage Josh Hart stuff. That's what he does, man. I mean, come on, we can't, You know how he is, man. He can be childish at times. I know that. But you still got to love the guy. Still got to love him. Still got to love him. Still got to love him. I wouldn't change him for anything. He's our guy. He pointed his finger in Yang's face. Made Yang feel like a little kid. He said, aha, we saw that. I'm taking a breath because that's how I feel after this game. Listen, look. There's a lot of positives from this game. There's a lot of negatives too, right? I saw a team that was ready to go. I saw a team that came out and kind of had fresh legs, even though they're on a back-to-back, right? They were just in Indiana last night. And so I thought they had fresh legs. But towards the end of the game, I saw a team that started getting a little lazy, a little laxed. I saw that with Towns. I'm a little worried about that with him because when the playoffs come, is he going to be able to handle the heat, man? that comes with playing in the city. You can't be making bone-headed plays like that. Like that can't happen. That pass to Bridges was terrible. And then the most important thing, you gotta box out. One thing my coach always taught me is that you gotta box out. You don't box out, you sit on the bench. You gotta box out, man, especially in winning time. You can't have a dude like Okongwu pushing you out the paint. It can't happen. This is winning time, man. And I felt like that's what happened. Can't be lazy in that spot, man. You can't be. That's why I'm a little concerned with him in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's why I'm a little concerned with him. Because as you saw tonight with Brunson going to be Brunson. Jay Supreme, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Big win for them boys, 149 and 148. The captain, 36 points, 8 assists. And so for me, that's like the biggest thing I'm worried about, right? When it's winning time and the game is on the line, how's he going to be, right? Is he going to be making bumbling mistakes? Like, is he going to be doing stuff like that with the big cat? Because as you know, offensively, he's a beast. He's gifted. We all know that with Towns. But it's those little things like that it's little things like that made us fall in love with iHeart, right? Just being able to come up with big time blocks, big time rebounds, like things like that is what has made us fall in love with iHeart. So in a lot of ways, that's what we want from our bigs. So yes, it's cool to score the points. Like I love it. I love what he does. Like let's LV's not trying to say we don't want that. But when it's winning time, we need you to get the rebounds. We need you to come up with a big time block. It was too many times Trae Young was coming through the lane with a floater and Cat's not showing. I said it before. He's not putting his hand up. He's not showing. He's got to show, man. He's got to put his hand up. Man, hand down, man down. Eric Green, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Big win for them boys, 149 to 148. The big cat, 44 points, 10 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. You know what I mean? And he's got to get better with that. Well, go on, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Big win for the boys, 149, 148. Captain, 36 points, 8 assists. You know what I'm saying? So that's like my big thing with Big Cat. But exceptional game from him. What about the captain, man? What about the captain? Yo, see, this is why he's the man. This is why he's him. Because we had the game. Because of him, we were up by 6 with 10 seconds left. Because of him. Yo, that 3 he hit on Daniels in the fourth, that was money. And then the game winner, man, he rocked him to sleep. Rocked him to sleep. Yo, he's cold-blooded, man. Cold-blooded. And you got to understand, you know, we listen, everyone was talking about Dyson Daniels. Oh, can lock up Brunson. And this is why I got upset with him that first time. I said, yo, man, you can't be allowing this kid to do. Come on, man. You played against many defenders like this kid. This kid is good, yeah, but he ain't no world beater. So that was my thing with Brunson. Like, yo, come on, man. You know what to go to with this kid. You know your go-tos. And that's what you saw tonight. When it was winning time, you saw him at his best. And that's the beauty of him. You know when it's winning time, he gets cold with it. Cold. And you know he's going to come out with the big time shot. He's done it time and time and time again, man. I'm not worried about him at all. But he was cold tonight. Cold-blooded with it. And moments like that is why I'm not worried about in the playoffs with him. I'm just not. Because you know what you're going to get with him. And here's the thing. Dyson Daniels supposed to be the best, right? All defensive NBA, right? That's her Wally and them saying that. Probably get defensive player of the year, maybe second to Wemby. I don't know. But it doesn't matter with the captain. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Outside of him, yo, man, what about Precious tonight, man? What about Precious? Excuse me. What about Precious? Look how well Precious played tonight, man. I thought Precious was exceptional tonight. Exceptional. And people complain about why he's not starting Deuce and all this other stuff. The reason why he's not starting Deuce can't get rebounds, man. Rebounds is what wins games. It almost made us lose the game tonight. How about that? Cat not being able to get that rebound. So you understand what I'm saying? So he was big time tonight. Big time. Once again, I said it before and I'm going to say it again, man. You better hope that you can keep him, man. Because I think this kid, I think he's going to earn a lot of money, man. Because he's going to play big for us in big moments. I already know that. Super big for us. Let's take a look at the stats here, guys. Take a look at the stats right here. We shot 57% from the field. They shot 50%. 14 for 38 from the field. Were they from three? Excuse me. We were 11 for 26. Free throws, they were 24 for 35. We were 30 for 37. Points over turnovers, they got 30 points over turnovers to our 18. Look at the boards, 47 to 39. Bench points, look at that, 48 to 14. And assists, 43 to 28. It felt like in some ways, man, they were trying to give the game away. They were trying to give the game away. Because look, they beat us pretty much in every category, guys. Take a look at that. 30 points over turnovers. 47 rebounds at 39, 48 bench points, and 43 assists to 28 assists. They pretty much beat us in every aspect of the game. But they don't have the clutch guy. And don't get me wrong, Trae Young did good. But he ain't got that what Brunson got. He don't. And that's why he's walking in there with why we're mad that he's not an all-star this year, because you're not better than Brunson. You're not. Brunson's a starter this year. He's not looking to be a bench guy. He's looking to start. And I think right now he's got the East. He's got the East on lockdown. He's got it in a chokehold as the best point guard in the East. You saw it tonight. You saw it tonight from the captain. Let me get to this chat, man. I see everybody up here rocking and rolling, man. It's late night. Appreciate everybody coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Gravity says, when did Deuce get injured tonight? You know what it was? Gravity, he wasn't supposed to play, man. It was kind of like a game time decision because I think he hurt his ribs last night in Indiana. So Gravity, he wasn't supposed to play. He was kind of on the injury report list. Big Tass and Precious came through down the stretch. Yo, Precious was a monster. Yo, Precious numbers is crazy, man. Precious had a 21 and 14, my man. Yo, hold up, wait, no, I'm bugging. Precious had 26 and 8. 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks from Precious. Precious was a monster tonight, man. A monster. Gotta give him his props, man. Gotta give him his props. He came up big tonight, man. Huge. Okay, let me see everybody else up here. So I hope everybody's doing good tonight, man. Eric Green says this is possibly a first round opponent. Yeah, possibly, but they're like in the 8th spot though, man. I think you know might be our first round opponent, which is dangerous. Detroit, Eric Green. They're number 6 right now. Number 6. Number 6. So I don't know. Who would you guys rather play? You guys rather play Orlando, Detroit, or you want to see these guys? All 3 of them are tough outs. Tough outs. I would rather play a team like Milwaukee, man, or Indiana. I would rather play one of those than those other 3 that I just named. Young, active, athletic. Those teams give the Knicks problems, man. Teams like that. Discover says, Cat, this game made me love him even more, also hate him more. That inbound pass in the 4th, yeah, had me heat. Yeah, man, that's a bonehead play, man. That's a lazy play, Disc Grover. That's a lazy play, like leaning in, like kind of just being lazy with it. Like that's a lazy play, man. That's like lazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like you gotta come on, man. It's always the passer's fault. Always, because the guy's trying to get open. So you can see how Daniels is playing him. Bridges can't see. He's just trying to get open. And then also, too, keep the ball away from Daniels. He's too much of a defensive beast. You don't play around with him, man. That was the bonehead play, but the real bonehead play, yo, my man, he's got to box out, man. He's got to box out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got to box out. He's got to get better with that, man. It's too many times I'm seeing dudes push him out the paint like that. That can't happen with him. What Guan says, LV man, Mitch should take care of those big man things. Yes and no, Guan, because you gotta understand. I said it last time. Cat can't play the 4, man. They could do it in spurts, but Cat can't play the 4, man. He can't. He can't. What you could do in defensive spots right during the game, what I would love. You ready, guys? Here we go. You could put Cat out there for rebounding. Cat, Mitch, Precious, OG Anunoby at the 2, and Bridges at the 1. The reason why I have Cat out there is for rebounding, because he's big. So you have 2 7-footers out there. I don't know. See, I don't know about Cat, man. He's lazy, man. He's lazy. So I don't know. Knicks 100 GM. Here we go. What happened? We started celebrating every shot in the first half, thinking the game was over. We're not focused. I think it happens, man. I think that the second half, what I saw is a team that was kind of, you could tell their legs were starting to go because they're on the back-to-back. And the Hawks had it going, man. They were running circles around the Knicks. But that's just my perspective on it. I mean, I think also too, guys are getting ready for the All-Star break. Knicks are one of the best teams in the East. They've won 10 out of 12 games. So I don't know. You can kind of take your foot off the gas a bit. I don't think it's right. I think it's wrong. Okay, I can agree with you. We're not focused in that aspect, but it happens, man. These guys are on an All-Star break now. Now these guys can rest. Jason Green said, huge game for Precious. Yes, it was. Yes, it was, man. It was a great game for him, man. Once again, man, I think this guy's going to earn himself a lot of money, man. He's going to earn himself a lot of money. A lot of money. I just, it's going to be pretty exciting to see what we could do during the offseason. But I will say this, though. I will say this in all honesty. We definitely should look to keep him, man. We definitely should look to keep him. We should not mess around and because you're going to need a big wing like that to come off the bench in this league, man. And those guys are really, really expensive. I'm sure you guys know that. So we should definitely look to keep him. going to probably be pricey. Going to probably be maybe another iHeart situation, not as expensive, but we'll see. I mean, I'm hoping honestly that the love that he has for playing for New York and playing for the Knicks, that he'll want to stay. You know what I'm saying? And he could really kind of pick and choose. Corey Lindsay, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV live tonight. Big win for them boys, 149 to 148. The Big Cat, 44 points, 10 rebounds. Big Chad said, I'd rather Milwaukee. We could sweep them. Agreed. Them young teams are dangerous, Big Task. Big Task, Detroit is dangerous, man. Dangerous, man. So is Orlando. You see what the Hawks are, right? Orlando's tough, man. Orlando's tough because they get after it defensively, man. They get after it. You know what I'm saying? So them teams are really, really tough to beat, man. Earl Garris, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV live. Big win for them boys, 149, 148. The captain, 36 points, 8 assists. Let's see here, man. Let's listen to Precious, man. Let's see what that Precious has to say. Thought he had a great game tonight, so let's kind of show him some love, man. I thought Precious played really, really well tonight, man. I think guys like this, guy like him deserves a little bit of appreciation, man. Sometimes guys like this get overlooked. He's playing really hard for Precious, man. He's playing really hard for these guys. So let's kind of see exactly. Yeah. What he has to say. 1 second. Wait, give me 1 second, man. He's not saying nothing. He says a grimy game. Come on, man. The press is really going to say something. Here's his stat line, 26-12. 12 for 16 from the floor, too. Look at that. 8 rebounds, 2 blocks. 2 blocks from Precious. Maybe Benadryl will agree to take a little less money being raised in Queens. Yeah, he is from the Q Borough, man. Yeah, he is from the Q Borough, but he played ball in the Bronx. Who he played for? I think he played for Our Savior Lutheran, I think. That's what I think he played for in high school. He played for one of the Catholic schools. I do know that. Jay Supreme said they're struggling a bit, though. Orlando hasn't been playing that well lately. I know, man, but they're still dangerous. You know what it is, Jay Supreme? They got size, man. They're big. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're a big team. And so I worry about that. I worry about the Bonchero. Of course, I worry about, one of the Wagner brothers is out, but I worry about, Franz. Like, them dudes is tough, man. And one of this, the thing with them is that they get after it defensively, man. They get after it defensively, and that in a lot of ways is kind of like what is what kind of worries me a little bit about them, because Jay, they don't yes, offensively they struggle, but defense is what wins in the playoffs, man. Now they can knock down shots because they do have an all-star over there in Bonchero, but they just lock it in defensively, man. And that could be a problem, especially with them in the playoffs. They don't really call fouls like that. So that's right up a team like them, like right up their alley. Jason Peterson, yep, that's why the Hawks gave us trouble. They got that's what I'm saying, man. That's kind of like our kryptonite. Corey Lynch says, LV, man, 2 tough wins without OG. Yeah, man, listen, a win's a win, man. But yeah, without OG. I'm glad OG is able to rest too, man, which is good. Corey Lynch says, LV, man, did the blown lead almost make you upset to win by 1 point? No, not at all. Listen, man, look. This league is tough, man. This league is tough. And when you're coming off a back to back and you're playing against a high powered offensive team like this, you got to be ready to go. And it's difficult to, these guys are still regular dudes, man. You know what I mean? Misconceptions is because they're making millions of dollars. Nah, man, these guys are probably looking forward to All-Star break. A lot of these guys are ready to kind of get out and kind of, be able to celebrate times with their family or whomever. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to get out and enjoy themselves, man. They've been burning around. You get an opportunity to kind of like go on a break and kind of chill. Probably looking forward to that, man. Because they don't come back for a while, right? Their next game is next Thursday, man. So they literally off a week. So that's sweet, man. All right, so look, so I got it queued up again. Come on, let's try to get Precious in here, man. I kind of want to show him some love, man. He played really, really well tonight. He's starting to play. He's starting to get his rhythm, kind of like what we saw last year from him. So let's kind of hear what Precious has to say. All right, cool. All right. So let me go here.
Comfort level right now with this
I'm just playing my game. Just being out there, just trusting my game and just playing. I'm playing very, very I'm in rhythm right now, so just playing within the rhythm of my game.
I love what he said right now. He said he's in the rhythm. He said he's just playing his game. He said I'm in the rhythm right now, and I think that's the most important thing, right? When you're playing right and you are like in a really good rhythm, it's a great thing because you don't really like it's ill because but that's the importance of playing a lot, right? Because when you're in a rhythm, you kind of feel like you're in the flow of the game, right? You don't feel like you have to work yourself up. You're playing a lot. You're gonna get a lot of minutes, so you don't feel like I gotta kind of get worked up. Like, nah, I know tonight I'm gonna play like 20 something minutes, 30 something minutes. I know that. So that's the beauty of what it is that he's saying. He's in the rhythm now. So now he knows, like, all right, cool. It's kind of like last year when he started playing really, really well with the Knicks. When OG went down and Mitch went down, and he started getting a lot of minutes, but he started playing really, really well. Jay Supreme right here, dropping jewels. There you go. You're not thinking, you're just reacting. Exactly, Jay. And what it is that now, because he knows he's going to play, Jay. He knows he's going to play, and he's going to play a lot. So now you just reacting. You just balling. And like he said, I'm in a rhythm now. So now he knows what he has to do, where he needs to be. And I thought that he always knew that, but he's playing a lot because Mitch isn't here. And obviously the OG injury has really upped his minutes even more. Because how much he played tonight, man? Precious played 42 minutes tonight, man. 42. So there you go. So once again, that's big for these guys. And so I thought that was really good for him, man. Really, really good for him. You know what I'm saying? Really, really good. I'm happy for a guy like him, man. He plays hard, man. He plays hard. He's not the perfect ball player. Certain things he's got to do that I feel in order for him to get better. But all in all, man, I think he played really, really well, man. I think he played really, really well, and I think he's playing well. You know what I'm saying? He has limitations, but he's going to come in and he's going to play hard. And that's what you want for guys like that, man. That's what you want. All right, guys, let's hear from Tibbs, man. See what Tibbs has to say tonight about tonight's game.
What did you, if anything, do you say to your team in a situation where you guys are up 6 with 18 seconds left, and then what happened, just to kind of get them to refocus, to not, you use the word resolve 3 or 4 times already, but just to encourage them to let them know.
Yeah, well, there's and you talk about, like, we talk about daily improvement, and we also talk about fighting to win every possession, and every possession does matter, and you don't know which possession may win or lose the game for you, right? It could be a play that happened in the in the first quarter where it's an extra possession and they ended up getting a three, or you fouled a 3-point shooter, or whatever it might be. So at the end of the game, there's a missed free throw. We gave up free throw rebound. We got it out of bounds. We could have called a timeout. We're trying to call a timeout. We didn't get it. We got to be emphatic. I got to be on top of the official, to get that done. So those are the things that, you go through these things and you want to learn from them. And the good thing about today's game is the fact that we won. And I'd rather learn from winning the game than learn from losing the game. And so I think that's the biggest thing. And then in any game, there's going to be things that you do really well. I thought we had some great plays where, we had double floods and guys were on the double teams, and we got easy baskets from that. And so that we can take some of that stuff, and then the things that we need to improve upon, take a hard look. This is a good chance. I want our players to get away, re-energize, and refocus, and then come back, to head down the stretch. But there's been a lot of fight, a lot of determination. We had to overcome. We still haven't had Mitch. Precious missed a good chunk. Landry missed a good chunk. And so the big thing is to understand exactly where we are, what we have to do down the stretch here.
Hey, listen, man. I can't even be mad at what the head coach just said. What I thought was fabulous was what he stated. Listen, man, look, get away, get recharged, and he said we're in a good spot. We're in the Knicks 37, 38. Let me get this record right, man. See, it's late for LV, man. I'm tired, man. We're 36 and 18. So to the coach's point, a lot of people have missed a big chunk of time. Mitch, remember, Precious was out with the hamstring. Now OG Anunoby. Of course, Shaman was out with the shoulder. So we've missed a lot of our key guys here. Good chunk of the season. So to be 36 and 18 at this point is beautiful, man. And so it's a lot of things you learn from, but like, Tip said, I would rather learn from winning than losing. And they're winning a lot right now. Winning a lot and playing really, really well. So, you got to salute him on that, because I do agree. Now, when we get everybody back and we're fully loaded, because we haven't been fully loaded yet. We got everybody. Now I want to see how we look. Now I want to see what type of lineups he wants to do with Mitch and Precious and, OG Anunoby and Towns. And, that'll be great to see, because I do think that Mitch is going to help in a lot of different areas, especially defensively and on the glass, right? Because that's what he does. That's his superpower, blocking shots and rebounding. And he's a monster down there, because Mitch is big, man. He's a legit 7'1", 7'2". You know what I mean? About 260 pounds. So he's a load in that Baja. Pause. So he's going to be tough to deal with for a lot of teams. And that's going to change our makeup somewhat in a positive way. PQ from BK, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live tonight. Big win for them boys, 149-148. The Big Cat, 44 points, 10 rebounds. And so I think that was a great point by the coach, man. A great point by the coach. And I do think it's great for these guys to get away, get energized, kind of, I don't know, go to Jamaica or something like that. Go to Cabo for a couple of days. Get away. You know what I mean? Leave tomorrow morning. It's Thursday. Come back Monday morning, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Quick little getaway. Stay away from the chicks. Have fun, but be careful out there. Be careful. Don't go to DR. Stay out of DR. Go to St. Lucia. You know what I'm saying? St. Croix, something like that. Stay away from Brazil. Don't go to Rio. Stay out of there, man. Stay out of there. Them dudes won't come back. You be like, yo, what happened to Precious? Like, I don't know, man. He went to Rio and then come back. So you got to stay focused, man. Vaughn Allen, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rock with LV Live. Big win for them boys, 149-148. The captain, 36 big points. Vaughn Allen says, the big cat. That's what I call him here, sir. I won't call him Bodega, man. The big cat. Love the mix of inside and outside playlist, and he was great, man. He was fabulous tonight. He's just got to tighten up towards the clutch moments, man. Clutch moments. Because listen, look, because check it out. Brunson scored 20 right in the first half. It kind of went through a little slump. Didn't really score because Cat was getting busy, right? CC, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live tonight. Big win for the boys, 149 and 148 in overtime. The big cat, 44 points, 10 rebounds. Right, Vaughn? So, but Brunson came up with a big shots during money time. Money time. And that's when you get paid, man. That's when you get your big bucks. Because no one remembers that Brunson kind of had a quiet third quarter. No one remembers that. They remember the last couple of minutes of the fourth, the big buckets he was making over Daniels. That three was cold-blooded in his face. And then towards the end of the game, that he rocked him to sleep at the top of the key, man. Rocked him to sleep. Atlantic Line, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Big win for the boys, 149-148. The captain, 36 big points. CC says, it's nasty work in these streets. Go on a private island. Yo, word up, man. Yo, CC, word up, man. It's nasty work out there, man. They be doing people filthy. Dudes better be careful, man. And don't be, and I tell them cats, don't be posting where you at, man, because the Instagram girls are on it, heavy. You be out there on a boat. You like, yo, how you get out here on the boat? How you know why I was on this boat? They know everything. They know everything, B. So you got to hold it down. You know what I'm saying? If you got your main joint, then just go out there with her, man. Chill. Don't be going in them spots, man. Don't be going to none of them spots. Everybody chill out. Because I don't want to hear that, Deuce didn't come back from his trip. Josh Hart was out in Bora Bora someplace and he didn't come back. We don't want to hear none of that. Because I'm going to know what time it is. I'm going to know what happened. They got caught up. You know what I'm saying? They got caught up for one of them islands, man. My man said, it's nasty work out there. Lady Lion said, big game for Big Cat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Brunson for clutch player of the year. Yeah, Brunson's cold, right? Yo, Brunson's cold-blooded, man. Yo, B, did you see what he did to Daniels at the top of the keto, man? You see how he come down the court so smooth? He's been here before, man. He's been here before. So listen, most cats. I was going to say a lyric, but I want to hold it down for the lyrics. The lyrics is kind of hard body. But Jadakiss says something. He said, when something start firing, my temperature rise, right? My temperature rise. So some dudes in those moments, right? It's either their palms get sweaty or they don't hear nothing at all in the building. All they know is I'm getting this bucket. And ain't nothing you can do to stop me. Some dudes get sweaty palms. Some dudes, their temperature rises, man. And they're ready. They ready for the heat. They want it. They want that moment. And that's who this dude is, man. That's why I say he cold-blooded. He don't feel it, man. He don't feel the pressure, man. So when he's dribbling up the court, and Dyson Daniels, everyone is gone. And that's why I was upset the first time. But everyone goes berserk about, oh, he's the best defensive wing in the league. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. So what? He can't check Brunson. Ain't no way. When Brunson want to get his, he get his. It was 20-something seconds left. I saw the captain with the ball. I was so confident. I did not worry at all, man, because he's done this before. When he rocked that boy to sleep at the top of the key, I said, oh, we got him. He hit that jumper from the elbow, bang, swish. You saw he jogged back to the sideline. I was like, come on, man. It's easy work. He's been here before. We got a different monster over here, man. That's why I'm not worried. That's why I need Towns to lock in and don't make boneheaded plays with the passes and make sure you box out and get the rebound. That's your job. It's cool to get 44 and 10, but we got the closer. We got the closer. We got the Mo Rivera, man. We got him. Question I have for the chat, because this is a real question in regards to who you are. Would you rather hit the shot to make the crowd go loud, go crazy? Or would you have rather hit the shot to make the crowd go quiet and hit the silencer on them? Who are you? Which one are you? Everybody in the chat answer. Which one are you? You want to hear the cheers or you want to put them to sleep? Send them home packing. What would you prefer? Brunson is cold, man. Cold. Them dudes was tight. You know they was mad. That's the beauty of Brunson. That's why I'm not worried, man. That's why I'm not worried. We just got to get to the playoffs. Because the playoffs is a different beast. We all know that. Let's hear it from the captain right now, actually. Let's hear it from Brunson, man. Let's hear it from the captain. Okay.
You've been in countless situations with the opportunity to win the game, and I was just curious. Do you remember like the first time you played in a meaningful game, not even college or NBA or whatever, where you had an opportunity to win the game, made the shot, missed the shot, doesn't matter? Do you remember like that earliest moment?
My sophomore year of high school, we played in a game where I didn't shoot a shot confidently to win a game, and then my dad proceeded to send me clips of NBA players shooting with confidence, make or miss at the end of the game, and then I played Proviso West Holiday Tournament my sophomore year of high school. We played Hinsdale Central, made a game winner, and that was like a week later. And so that's the first of the game winner type things. So yes, I remember.
Yeah, I could tell. I got you. You've been in countless situations.
See that breakdown?
In the game, and I was just curious.
You see that breakdown? He knows the first time he had a game winner, man. First time. He remembers it. And he said never since then. Because listen, once you hit your first one, man, the moment doesn't feel too big for you anymore. It doesn't. Everything slows down. True story. LV story time. This is real talk. I'm giving you guys right now. Real talk. I remember when I was playing football, right? And I remember we were down in the game. It wasn't actually no, it was tied, but it was close. It was like fourth quarter. And I remember I got a pass. I caught it. I played tailback, by the way, running back. So I caught it. And I was running down the sidelines, right? And I made a move on a guy towards the end. And he caught me, tackled me. But I remember that play vividly. Because I was young. I was maybe like 14, 15 years old. I was playing varsity. And I remember when I was running, right? True story, because I could relate to everything he's saying. I couldn't hear nothing in my helmet when I had my helmet on. It was quiet. So if everybody in the chat, that's what I want you to do, right? I want you to put your fingers in your ears. It's kind of like you're underwater. You could do that for me. And that's what it felt like. I just felt myself breathing. I felt I heard my heart beating as I'm running. I couldn't hear nothing, B. True story. That's how locked in I was in. I could not hear nothing. And when I got up, I didn't realize how far I ran. I ran like 30 yards. Made a couple of moves. Boom, 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 boom. I remember when I got up and I looked towards like the crowd on the opposite end of the field. This is true story LB's giving you right now. Real stuff. I heard the roar of the crowd. Like they were screaming. And in the moment I didn't realize what I did because I was just playing. And then when I looked back, just turning back towards the huddle and towards the crowd it felt like a bomb drop. That's how loud it was in that stadium. And that's what happens in the moments. You don't realize it because everything slows down. Everything slows down. And so what happens with this guy is that he breaks it down. I think that was Jay Edwards too. I think that's the reporter because it sounds familiar to Edwards the third. He remembers it like that. See how he broke down the game? Boom, 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 boom. The opponent, everything. I remember the same thing. And so you remember those moments because that's what made you. Right? So Brunson doesn't hear nothing. When he gets in those moments, man, he doesn't probably hear the crowd. He don't hear nothing. Because he's so laser focused on making the shot and doing what he's always done to get himself in those positions to win. Like he's always said, the magic's in the work, man. The magic's in the work. Cold-blooded, man. Cold. Look at CC Mamba mannerisms, agreed. Elaine Lion says, I used to play baseball. I remember vividly and being tied, game 5-5. I had a man on second, the bottom of the ninth. Beautiful. I slapped a frozen rope down the line and won that game. I got mobbed at second. Never forget it. Beautiful. If anybody knows what a frozen rope is, that's like a line drive. Coming out like at 100 miles per hour, but it's just a straight shot. So that's why Atlanta Lion said frozen rope. So it's like a rope, but it's frozen because it comes hard and fast. Pause. But it's a line drive. It's not a looping shot like a home run. It's like, that's why they call it a frozen rope, because it's hit hard and it's like you can't get to it. Beautiful. So you know what I'm talking about, Atlanta Lion. You know, and you remember everything. Vaughn Allen showing you some love, right? Nothing like that feeling. Agreed. And that's what this guy is, man. That's what this guy is. And that's who we got. A straight killer at the top of the key. That's why I'm not worried, man. I'm not when the playoffs come. I'm not. Everyone else just got to do their part and get out the way. Get out the way when it's winning time. Because that's the guy. That is the guy. This Grover says, ain't no lights too bright for our skipper. Agreed. He's the man, man. He's the man. Okay, let me go right here to another clip from the captain. Get it back here. Let me get it right. We're going to get it queued up.
Accomplish anything. And then we have a long way to go to continue.
1 second here. This thing's loading up. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. I got to get it queued up here for you guys. 1 second. Make sure I get the captain. Corey Lindsay, Trey shouldn't roll that dice over. Right. Agreed. He shouldn't do that at all. Okay. All right. Let me get this queued up again. One more time, man. One more time. Let's get this queued up. Actually, let's hear from the something came across. Let's hear from the big cat, man. Let's hear from the big cat. Bumbling and stumbling at the end of the game.
For you, now you're at the All-Star break in your first season here.
Just these guys. I talk about my teammates. It's true. They're the reason that we've been able to have the success that you just brought up. It's an everyday professionalism, the character I talk about in this locker room, and the sacrifice that everyone's willing to do to find a way to win every night for the city. And I hope the fans appreciate it every night we're going out there and we're giving our best to bring a win back home or either here in the Garden, so the fans have something to cheer about.
For you, now you're at the All-Star break in your first season here.
Do you guys ever remember a player having a bigger impact with the Knicks than this guy? I got on him tonight about the bumbling stuff towards the end, but all in all, he's been exceptional for this team. Who would you say was the biggest transaction that had like a really, really good start to the season as soon as he came? Stat? When Stoudemire came? When Stat came, he was killing. Stat was killing dudes. Stoudemire, maybe? I don't know if Stat was putting up numbers like this, though. Big Tass is Melo. Yeah, remember Melo came like mid-season, right? He ain't come like the beginning of the season. He came like mid-season, I thought. Something like that. I'm trying to think. I don't think it's nobody, man. Nobody. And then like Brunson likes to play hero ball a lot recently. These shots he's knocking down are elite stuff. When you got a bona fide guy like JB, you got to let him play hero ball. Disagree. Hero ball is not good, man. Not in the first quarter. And that's what happened last night. But when it's winning time, there's nobody better, man. There's nobody better. I would rather. People, you could say maybe Luka. You could say SGA. I don't know, man. Not this guy. He's cold, man. Cold. I don't know if I would have any. I wouldn't want none of those guys. Because here's the thing, guys. It's easy to do it in OKC. It's easy. It's nobody there. You're in the middle of nowhere. It's easy to do it in Dallas. Let's see what Luka does in LA when the pressure's really on. But even LA ain't like New York. It's not like the Mecca, man. This is a different place. Different. So that's why this guy is different, man. Because he's doing it like yo, there's nothing like playing in the Garden, man. Nothing. And this guy has made it like seamless. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this, it's ill what he's doing. We got to appreciate it, man. We got to appreciate it because the Knicks ain't never had a star like this. Never had a star like this, man. He's breaking all types of records, man. Just what he's doing. He's only 28 years old, man. He's only 28. We got him right in his prime, man. So he's going to retire, Nick. I don't know, man. I don't think there's anybody I want with the ball in their hands. Nobody. Vaughn Allen says last two games is the most comfortable Cat has been getting his touches and shots. The trail three is lit. Yo, listen, man. Cat is back. He's back. That whole thumb issue, that's out the window. He's back. First season with top 5 MVP race when he came. Yo, word up. That's right, Vaughn. You're right. Yo, Vaughn, Stat was killing that year, bro. He was killing. Wasn't he? Stat was killing. Yo, he was a monster when he first got here. A monster. That's right. You're right about that. You're right about that, Vaughn. Dropping jewels up in here. Stat was a monster. I remember when he first. I remember when he came. I was like, yo, Stat. I know. Listen, I knew Stat was nice, but I didn't know his game was like that. It's kind of similar to how I feel about Towns. Fox been tough in the clutch, too. You talking about De'Aaron Fox? Vaughn, that's what you talking about? Big Tass is Luka in that pressure cooker now. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. We'll see. We'll see how he does. We'll see how he does because, yo, man, listen, look, the reality is this, man. Look, I like Luka. I do. Like, I think he's a great ball player. But you got to be able to defend, man. You got to be able to lock in defensively in the playoffs, man. All that fly guy stuff, all that, yo, man, if you can't defend, you're going to get exposed in the playoffs. Exposed. Because At this point, when you get to the playoffs, it's no like we don't know what you're going to run. We know what you're going to run. We know what you're going to do. Can you stop it? That's the key. AJ Live, man. I appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live. It's my first time seeing you coming through, rocking with me and my crew. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. But I appreciate you coming through, rocking with me and my crew tonight. Truly, truly do, AJ Live. Big win for the boys, 149 to 148. The Big Cat, 44 big points, 10 rebounds. Towns played 47 minutes. Akaporte played 2 minutes. Yeah, that's ill, man. That's ill. Like I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. At all. At all. Everybody in my crew here knows that my issue with that. I have no idea why Akaporte's not playing. This is the last game before the All-Star break. Why not play 2 minutes? For what? You should have played at least between 10 to 15 minutes. And if you noticed, I don't know if you guys noticed, Cat once again seemed like he couldn't jump towards the end of the game. You know what I'm saying? So, this is where Tibbs, he kind of gets lost here, because it's kind of like, yo, man, like, even, I'll give you a perfect example. Even Payne's minutes, right, were big because he came in for Brunson and he gave us a spark in that fourth. Payne's minutes were huge because it bumped the lead back up to 10. Even Brunson got a chance to rest. Precious didn't need to play 42 minutes tonight. He was exceptional, but he didn't have to. There's no reason why Akaporte didn't get in there and get some minutes, man. There's no reason why. So it makes absolutely no sense why he didn't play. None. It makes no sense. Why is Tibbs still employed? Yeah. Yo, man. Yo, there's a lot of people want Tibbs up out of here, man. a lot of people want Tibbs up out of here. Dylan Wright should have got something. He's a vet. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know, man. He's got to gain Tibbs' trust, man. Tibbs is ill with that, man. He don't just play anybody. You got to kind of be like a proven pro. You know what I'm saying? Wright's been on, how many teams he's been on in this league so far, man? He's been on like almost every team, man. He's definitely a journeyman. So he's proven that he could, he's solid defensively. I've seen him play a couple of times, especially with the Heat. I thought he was okay, you know what I'm saying, coming off the bench. But is he going to be able to get minutes? And the way Shamet is playing, Shamet's really stepping it up. I thought Shamet played another good game tonight. So is he going to get minutes over Shamet? I don't think so. CC says Tibbs should have put Payne on Young to spell Bridges. Yeah, I could see that. I love Payne's energy, man. I love what he brings. The off topic, where we will see some Coach LV streams over the break. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do this Grover. I'm gonna do the All-Star joint. I mean, I'm gonna do I'm gonna come on after the All-Star game. Not the All-Star game, but the Saturday night joint. Because remember, Brunson's in 3-point contest. So I'm gonna come on, chop it up. We can rap about that. You know what I mean? So definitely gonna have some shows. Lionel Moses, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Big win for the boys, 149-148. Precious Achua, 26 points tonight. Just imagine if Atlanta won the game at the buzzer. What would Trae Young do? Oh, come on, man. You know what he's gonna do, man. He gonna mess with the crowd and do all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? AJ says bad news. Deuce injured his ribs again. Yep, he was initially hurt. AJ, I thought he just tried to go out there and play tonight. You know what I'm saying? But I just think he tried and it just didn't work. Cece says that pick and roll they ran all night, and he kept bopping him with the in and out. Yeah, boy, that's what he does, man. That's what he does. He's dangerous off that pick and roll. Dangerous. His numbers was ill tonight too, man. Ill. What do you have? 36 points, like 20 assists. He had crazy numbers, man. This was no defensive game. Both teams did not play defense. Let's just say that. AJ says, yeah, sure, 42 minutes is back. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, people, listen, let me get up out of here. Listen, I appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with me tonight, right? Big win for the boys, 149 and 148. We'll be back during this week to kind of talk about the All-Star game stuff, so please come through and check that out, all right? But once again, I appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with LV Live tonight. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button, hit that like button, people, right? Also, too, if it's your first time coming through, rocking with me and my crew, and you're on a replay gang, please subscribe to the channel. And also, too, if it's your first time coming through as well, leave comments because I do respond to comments. All right, people. But listen, that's my show. I'm LV Live. Big one from boys 149, 148. The captain, 36 big points. I'll see you guys later on this week. All right, I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out of here, people. Peace.